Good morning from Amed in Bali. Amed, if you've never heard of it before, is a quiet little beach town up in the east coast of Bali. I've got Mount Agung over to the side of me, just there giving me the power and strength and inspo to take you through this glutes and abs class. So we will come onto our backs to start. So just lying down, finding a nice comfortable position on your back, just taking a sec to pop your hands on your stomach or wrap your fingers around your ribs, elbows to the sides, and just take a couple deep breaths just to bring yourself into the moment. Big inhale, big exhale breath, letting everything in the past, hour, morning, day, night, week, let it go and start again. Inhale, taking in all that good oxygen and energy to charge your body up. Exhale, connecting to the ground, finding that power from the floor. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Just gently opening your eyes, placing your hands down on the mat by your hips. And from here, spread those toes, take the feet hip width distance apart if they are not already. And let's start to press that lower back gently into the floor. You're gonna lift your hips up off the ground, starting to massage out through the spine as we roll up one bone at a time. Just pausing as you get up onto your shoulder blades. And then reversing that, so starting from the upper back, middle back, lower back, rolling down. Maybe your eyes are still closed. Maybe they're open, looking up into the ceiling or the sky, or looking at me, vibing my energy. Whatever works for you. Couple more roll downs here. Maybe you want to even lift your arms up into the air, reaching fingers for the sky. As you continue those rolls up and down, just to check in with that balance today. And take your last one. Hold your hips up high to the sky. Interlace your hands behind your head, and as you roll the hips down, hips touch the floor, I want you to roll up into an ab curl. Exhale. Inhale, come down with the chest. Let's lift the hips straight up now. Squeeze the booty. Calm down. Ab curl. So go for a couple of these. Like a little seesaw action, squeezing the booty at the top, compressing those abs as we lift up into the curl. Go 8, 7. See if you can get a little higher each time if that feels good for you in that ab curl. Maybe you want to release your hands, reach past the knees. 4, 3. Nice work. Last 2. Squeezing that passport between your booty cheeks as you lift up. Take your last one. Lift the hips. Can we place the hands back to the mat and just take tiny lower and lift. Lower and lift with the booty. A little squeeze up at the top. Go 4, 3, it's mini and it's in that high range. And last 1, awesome work. You're gonna come and roll down and then just turn to face the side. And we'll work a little bit into our Clam Series now. So if you want to come up onto your forearm like I am, you're more than welcome to. If you prefer to lie down, no problem. Pick what works best for you. Everybody's gonna take their hand to the top hip. You're gonna gently roll those hips towards Mount Agung. And if you don't got Mount Agung next to you, just stack those hips on top of one another. And just start to open up through that top leg. We find some rotation. And hopefully you'll start to feel it in your glute. Now, if you are feeling it through the front, I just want you to slide your legs back a little bit more. So maybe now the feet will be touching the back edge of your mat, just to lengthen out through the front, lengthen out through your hip flexor, and take the focus more into the booty. And again, one more time, as you were going through these clams, I just want you to encourage those hips to draw away from your ribs. Yeah. I find if I physically hold my hips, it just gives me that extra little encouragement to keep them where I want. Go for 4 and 3, and then I really feel it in my booty. Last 2 and 1. Nice. We're gonna lift the ankles now. You're gonna flex the feet. Same, elevated clams. Go at your own pace, but we're going 8 counts. 8, 7. Gently drawing the ribs away from the mat as well. So we're feeling nice and long through our spine, pressing down through the ground, through that forearm. Last one, hold your thighs open. Can you take tiny pulses up, 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 just with that top leg, up, up. Keep those ankles off the floor. 8, 7, 6. Can we press down into the forearm more? Lift up away from the shoulder. 2 and 1. Hold it here. Hold that thigh open. From this position, we're going to detach the ankles from each other. So maybe point the toes, if you like, if that feels more natural in this position. Just let that top ankle float away. Ankle comes roughly in line with the knee. And then we squeeze the feet back together. So we detach, we squeeze, we detach, we squeeze. So keep going with this motion. If you can, as we touch the big toes together, can you try and open up the thigh even more? So it's a detach, squeeze toes and open, detach, squeeze toes and open more for 4. Yes, oh my gosh, that's where the work is. Last 2, check in with those ribs. Last one, nice. Just go back to that detachment. From here, let's keep moving. We're gonna slide the leg to the floor behind us. So touch the sand, touch the grass, the floorboards, the carpet, whatever you got behind you. Bring it back to that floating position. Touch the toes, lift up. Toes to ground, lift up, nice. And in this position, I really want you to keep the focus on the hips now, staying stacked. So you might want to allow that hip to roll backwards as you touch the toes to the floor. I want you to do the opposite. So as your toes touch the ground, I want you to keep those hip bones facing me. Use the heel of your hand if you need to. Last 4. Last 3. If you get a sore neck, just look down. Last 2. Last one, hold your toes to the floor. We're again going for those tiny pulses back just to finish off here. For 8, 7, 6, 4, 3. Press down into the forearm and 1. Awesome work. We're gonna keep sassing out through that top glute. And I'm gonna get you to roll onto your back. So we just worked the side of the glute. Now we're gonna work the back, the big juicy glute max. So roll down. We're back into this beautiful comfy position, lying down on the ground. From here, back leg is gonna stay on the floor. So foot on the floor, you're gonna release your front leg up into a tabletop position here. So if you need to just start off with tippy toes on the floor and take a couple hip lifts and lowers, do that. If you can, go straight into leg into tabletop. Now, might feel a little bit more challenging than the warm-up, as we have kind of already sassed and fatigued through that supporting glute. So that's good, keep going. If you're shaking, it's good. Go for 3. So these are full range. And then last one, I'm gonna get you to hold your hips up at the top here. Now we're gonna push that hip lift just a little bit higher. So as you take the hips maybe 2 centimeters higher, I want you to stretch that top leg in the air. That's your energy. That toe that you're currently looking at, floating up in the sky there, that's your indicator of where your hips wanna go. It's leading the hips up, halfway down, all the way up. Nice. Supporting knee, so that back knee, gently pressing forwards to keep that nice long diagonal through your spine. For 3. Hands are there to help you. Press the palms down into the ground. And last one, again, you're gonna lift up even higher. This is the last bit, I promise. Rise up onto your tippy toes if you can. So tippy toes, calm down, sassing through that calf. Just go for 4. Keep squeezing the glutes for 3. Last 2. And 1, gently calming down. Keep that top leg extended. From here, let's go back into abs. So if you like, you can keep that back foot on the floor or you can stretch the leg. We're gonna start to climb up that long leg at the top there. So don't worry, if your knee's bent, that's all good. Just go up the thigh and then we come down. So for 4 counts, we go up, 2, 3, 4, calm down. 2, 3, shoulders hit the floor. Up, 2, 3, 4, calm down. 2, 2 counts. Up for 2, down for 2. Up for 2, down for 2. 2 more sets. Last one, you're gonna hold yourself up in that top range. Can you take your hands behind your head? Beautiful. Can you take tiny little pulses up in that ab curl? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Last little bit here, crossbody twist. Can you bend that floating knee? Can you take opposite elbow to knee, twist and face me. Exhale, twist. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist. Back to center. Modification, just put your feet on the floor. Go for the upper body only. 4, 4. 4, 3. Nice and slow. Last 2. I'm feeling it with you, don't you worry. Last one. Awesome work. Hug your knees into your chest. Ooh. I'm gonna be real honest with you. It's been a while since I did abs for myself. And if that's you too, high five me, because we got through that. Excellent work. From here, just rock and roll up to seated. All you're gonna do is swing your legs to the other side, brush off that sand, brush off that sass, and let's go other side. So we'll come back down to our forearm, or if you are lying down, go back to your beautiful comfy position. Before we even start to open up that leg, take your knees where you need to. Take your top hand and press the hip bones away from your body. So literally, you're gonna see the underneath waist heel away from the floor. Going at your own pace, as always. You know, I'm a big fan of that. I like to give you lots of things to do, but you got to know for yourself, do I want to keep going? Do I want to just focus on a simple plan? Do I want to just focus on my ab curls today with the sound of Jess in the background? You got to do you. And you got to be happy about that, because that's all you can do, right? Go for 3. I'm gently going to keep pressing my hips away. Last 2. And 1. Nice. All right, elevated version. So we're going to lift those ankles up, flex the feet, keep the heels squeezing together. And let's open up that top leg. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Now I'm just having a moment here for myself because I can feel that my glutes are definitely different in terms of their strength. Don't know why, but you might also, you know, be able to connect with that, understand that. Please know that that's totally normal. Nothing wrong with you, nothing wrong with me. It's just life, you know? But it's about that body awareness, just having that moment to connect in with yourself and go, okay, cool, I can feel that. I understand what is happening in my body. For 3. Last 2, we're gonna take the sassy pulses up. Last 1, little pulses up. 7, 6, it's only 8, I'm being nice to you. For 4, 3, 2, hold the thigh open, beautiful. Now I'm gonna point my toes, join me if you like, otherwise keep them flexed. From here, we detach. Those ankles have a breakup. Then they come back together. Then they break up again because they know they're not good for each other. But like all complicated relationships, they come back. Just keep going. It's a predictable love story, but it's all right. Again, that's life. Touch, lift, touch. Now, can we add that little extra effort of opening more as those legs come together, as the toes come together? Open, squeeze and lift, open. So it's coming from that hip bone, that rotation. For 3. Last 2, check in with your shoulder, lift up. Last 1, nice. Let's go back to that detachment. Now, I really want you to press the heel of your hand into your booty as if you were wearing jeans. Where that pocket would be, that jean pocket, I want you to press that pocket forwards, slide the leg back. Ooh, lift it up. Yeah, girl. Or mates. Slide it back, lift it up. Woo-hoo-hoo, it's a time. If you need even more support, take your top hand in front of you on the floor. Just use it as an extra little anchoring point. Nice, lift up out of the ribs. Let's go for 4 more. We're getting through it. For 3, last 2. Can we open up that thigh a little bit more? And 1, toes touch the ground. 8 pulses back. 8, 7, roll the hips forwards. For 4, for 3, for 2, keep it nice and high. Last 1, amazing. Oof. Let's roll onto our backs. And coming to the second part of this glute sass on the opposite leg. So now, back leg is on the floor, front leg, hover it in the air in that tabletop. Press the backs of the arms and the palms into the ground, and let's go straight up into those hip lifts. So it's that single leg bridge. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Just embracing that shakiness through that back glute. You're doing really, really well. Go 8, 7, spreading those supporting toes on the floor. Maybe you're taking it here in this little modification for 4, and that's fine. Just keep those front toes light on the floor so that we can still really work and bias that back glute. Last one, you're gonna hold it up. We're gonna go higher, okay? So if you are in this version, maybe you just wanna practice lifting your leg to tabletop and then dropping it back down to the floor. So that's an option. If you are going for the same exercise that we did on the previous side, let's lift that top leg to the sky, press up higher in that back glute. So we come down to tabletop, lower the hips halfway. Really take your energy down into that supporting foot. Stretch up and calm down. Maybe take it even slower than you did on the previous side, just to really, like drag at that work, build that strength. For 4, for 3, nice. Even if that leg doesn't straighten all the way, you know it's no problem. Last one, you're gonna hold it up, super sass, finish off nice and strong. Before you move, can you take the hips a touch higher, like 1 centimeter? Squeeze the glutes in a centimeter more. Lift up the heel. 8, 7, 6. Maybe you're doing 2 heels. Maybe you're here. For 4, that's fine. For 3, last 2, try not to stress through the shoulders. And 1, keep that top leg extended. Either sliding your back leg all the way on the floor or keeping that foot glued into the mat, whatever works for you. Let's go climbing. Come up for 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down for 4, 2, 1. Go up for 4, 3. So we're getting up nice and high, back off the floor. 2 counts, up for 2, down for 2, up for 2. Can we go a little higher every time? Up, even higher. You're gonna hold this last one up, hold. If you can, floating leg off the floor. I'm gonna challenge you here. Otherwise, keep your supporting leg on the ground. So here or here, hand behind the head. Let's go up, 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 up for 8, 7, chest to thigh. For 3, for 2, bend that supporting knee. Back on the floor, take your crossbody twist to finish off nice and strong. Just go. 4, for 3, keeping the shoulders off the mat. Last 2. And last one. Oh my goodness. Well done. Take the feet to the ground. Hands to the floor beside your mat. Rock those knees side to side. Just release out through that lower back. Amazing, amazing work today, everybody.